Welcome to This Week in Vexly. First we will review last week's ideas and what happened in the market. Starting off, we called for a long on some China names like PDD and Alibaba. With PDD, we found support farther down the gamma profile at 65, where we caught a bid. From there we went to close the week almost flat. Alibaba on the other hand got pulled down and pinned at the negative gamma at 85, which was a large position that was visible in last week's video. Alibaba closed the week down almost 4.5%. Next we liked Chevron for a long going into the week, and from Monday's open we saw a high of 2% before closing the week relatively flat. Another idea we liked for a long was JNPR, which had a bad reaction to earnings, and closed the week down almost 3.5%. Next we had RBLX as a short going into this week, and saw price pull it all the way down to that major negative gamma position at 35, which at low of week meant RBLX was down almost 14.5%. And for our final idea from last week, we had Netflix as a short. We saw price reject that 330 positive gamma peak and found its way all the way down to 320, which was our target due to negative gamma positioning. Netflix from Monday's open was down 4.5% at the low of the week. Overall, not our cleanest week, but plenty of actionable trades and a home run from RBLX. Look back at last week, we can see higher positioning on our heat map, which would suggest 4,180 as a target on SPX. This makes sense given the large positioning we are seeing in Microsoft at 315 and Apple at 175 on our gamma profile. But we can't forget the liquidity drain we are still dealing with. Looking at our sigma tables, we can see major negative positioning for travel, which is so extreme we are likely to see a reversion to the mean from here. With that being said, let's get into our ideas for the week. Starting off, we like plug as a long due to price being below the peak negative gamma at 10, and we are seeing some accumulation on the VX levels around 9. Pluto is neutral, which we will be watching for a signal this week. Next we like Square for a long. Looking at the market maker model, we can see Square is listed as a long squeeze. Looking at the gamma profile, we want to note the large negative position at 55, which could pull price down before the bounce we are looking for. But sellers would first have to break 59, which we saw act as a wall last week, and Pluto has signaled a long going into this week. Next we like JD as a long. By looking at the gamma profile, we can see 40 has a major positive position, and we saw some accumulation last week around 35. Pluto has signaled a sell, which makes us see a buy the dip opportunity possible this week. Last idea is short on Netflix again. We see that 330 to act as a wall again, and have price retest negative gamma at 320. Pluto also signaled a sell last week, and looking at overall dealer positioning, we are at a point where Netflix could see a bigger reversion leading to 300. To recap from last week and this week, we are still seeing issues from liquidity holding back the overall market. The debt ceiling helped last week, but was subdued due to some poor earning reactions. Going into this week, we are seeing the same issues, but are still seeing large positive positioning that is hinting towards higher in the market before a dump. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more.